It's always been a struggle for creatives to make a solid living out of their art. You don't get enough gigs, or the things that you have to create don't align with your style, and it can feel like dragging a toddler to the car after a visit to the playground. Heavy. So how can you make what you want and make a living off of it? For most, this is really difficult, but it is possible. These days, art is everywhere disguised as content. This led to people watering down what art should be, thinking all they need is content. I think content is something that is made quick and isn't really nutritious, whereas art is like a chef cooking a meal that has all the nutritions you need and is still delicious. Like a fast food crew member and a Michelin star chef. A chef could work in a fast food restaurant, but the crew member wouldn't be able to keep up in a Michelin star restaurant. This is how you can separate the artist from the content creators. Now, don't get me wrong, both are necessary, but I think we should all strive to be the Michelin star chef, at least with one project we're working on. But in a world where fast food is wanted most, how can you as an artist make what you want and still make a living? The first thing to keep in mind when earning with your art is to realize that you need an audience first. Your own audience that can find themselves within your art. Something they can relate to. For some artists, this could be easier than for others. Cultivating an audience will happen online, as this can lead to astronomically fast and easy growth compared to other media. But this growth won't happen in one day. Next is to define your audience based on what you like to make. Who are the people that would like your art? Keep in mind though, this is art. It's an expression of the artist first. Don't create something with the audience in mind, as this could easily boil down to content. So once you have created for yourself, you can then think, okay, I have this. What type of people would be attracted to this? Their age, their interests, their demographics, etc. After deciding this, you can look for these types of people online. Where are they already active on social media? Where are they already active on social media? In which groups or communities are they? Where are they already active on social media? And in which communities can you find these people? After finding these communities, you can start engaging with them. Talk about what you're doing, talk about your interests, and make yourself known within the community. Ultimately, you can create your own community, but that's not necessary for now. After creating an audience, you can publish your art. To publish your art, you should know that you use social media as a funnel to a place where people can actually buy your art. The funnel is like a gateway from making people aware that you're selling art to people actually buying. So you have social media where you raise awareness of what you do. This stage consists of the cold audience. For example, strangers online, or just you telling people that you're making art. The next stage is the warm audience. So these are people who are no longer strangers and have been following you for a while. They like what you're making and are considering buying your art. And this is what happens when you cultivate an audience. You connect with each other and they like your work, and ultimately they will consider buying your work. So again, cultivating an audience is very important. And next is the hot audience. These are the people that are willing to buy your art and are even telling other people about your work. But where should people buy your art exactly? I think having your own website is the best way to sell, because you have full control of everything, from what gets published to how you actually receive your money. But you can also use stock websites to publish your art. One thing that makes these sites a little better though is that they have more traffic. Sites like Etsy, Redbubble, Shutterstock, etc. So if your art is within photography, for example, you can start publishing on there and let the community know that you're publishing. But if you're doing music, there are also options out there to publish your art. Websites like BeatStars, Airbit, or SoundClick, to name a few. Stay consistent with your publishing, as you can see it as a stock. For example, when you're putting money into the S&P 500, the growth there is usually 10% every year. So if you're only putting $100 at the beginning of the year, at the end of the year, that's only $110. But if you put in $100 every month, after 2 years, That's like almost $3,000. So just like investing $100 every month, you can invest your time in creating high quality art and publish consistently. The compound contributions you earn can be surprising. When publishing your art, you should know that you won't be rich within a week. This is compounding we're talking about. This will take time, a lot of time. You have to keep in mind to stay consistent, to stay engaged, and stay positive throughout the journey. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon, and you have to be confident that you'll finish it, even when it feels like things are going a bit slow. If you try to publish at least once a week and stay engaged with your audience, after 1 year, you will undoubtedly see the payoff. Don't be discouraged when you publish for 2 to 3 months and nothing is happening. Rome wasn't built in a day, so be patient and stay consistent. And there's no way you'd fail. With that being said, I hope you liked the video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.